Hi guys, I'm ExactChaos and welcome back to another episode of SimAirport. We've gone underground, we've expanded our kind of gate area over here. We still only have the small gates and we would like to expand the terminal in this episode. I have played this episode once before and it ended up being a mess. One big issue that this game has with regards to remote stands is that you can't switch it to a non-remote stand. You can't switch it to a regular terminal connected stand. So when I come and build this terminal next to it, they'll stop functioning because one of the conditions for it being a remote stand is it can't be connected to the terminal. Then I can't actually switch it because, well, there is no such function. This switching mode button here switches it from, let me click it, switches it from bus operations to walking operations. So here it says a door must be reachable from at least one assigned gate agent desk. A remote gate set to walking must be attached to the terminal via a sidewalk. So the only thing that I think we can potentially do here is build the terminal one slot away, and then have these walking remote stands instead of bus operations, which I think is quite silly, to be really honest with you. I am a little bit annoyed with the game because of that functionality. And of course, the only other option for me to rebuild it as a non-remote stand would be to clear all the flights, right? And then if I go over here to the flights, let's say S4 over there, and I want to, I can't move the flight out and schedule it to something again later, right? So I can't do that. I can right click it and then it says, well, do you want to cancel it for 10,000 per flight? So if I have to cancel all these guys, that's an enormous amount of money that's going to cost me. So let's just switch this back to normal operations there. And what I think I'm going to do is see about building the terminal building like a couple of spaces away from it and building a sidewalk in between. Or let's actually start by building ourselves a little bit of a sidewalk, a two space wide sidewalk through there. So let's start by building that so I don't go and connect the terminal directly to it. Then I can put the terminal next to it and we can have it as a remote operation where instead of people walking like that, they have to walk 2 extra spaces. But it should be the same general operation apart from the fact that we're wasting 2 little spaces over here. So that is it. That rant over. We're going to deal with it as is. But yeah, I am quite annoyed with this game. And it probably make me not play it again soon. As soon at least. I probably won't play it again soon. So what we'll do is we'll continue, try and do a pretty decent terminal building right next to it, so that we can continue to do that expansion. One thing that I did want to do is I thought we had a bit of an issue in the last play that I didn't actually get any further with, and we're not continuing that one. I saw that I probably needed a few extra janitors, so I grabbed that now. So there we go. So now that's connected there. Now let's start by working on a terminal, adjacent terminal building. So let's do that. Let's expand it to say at least. The interesting thing with this though, with us doing that, we could potentially not do a too big piece. So what we could do is we could maybe do something like this. Right, that might be a solution for us to build that as a smaller component, and then people just walk out to these facilities. Still not the greatest in terms of size of operation, but let's start with that. So let's get the guys to come in, start with that. We'll see if they build it here, if that does in fact do anything in terms of stopping the operation of these gates yet again. Oh man, I was so annoyed with that. S5, yeah, all of that should be okay, and we should still get our perfect ops bonus. Nice, I like that. I do want us to expand, but we need more money to do that. Yeah, so potentially with this, keeping these as remote operations, we could maybe run this through here and get the slightly larger ones on a terminal kind of building situation over here. Yeah, what is the, let's have a quick look. If we look at the gates, right, and we go for the large gates, not necessarily remote. Yeah, we should. I do hate how this grid works. Could I do that? Could I effectively do this? And we could get a few in here and run that through there. Maybe. I must say I'm not too fond of it. This game is frustrating me a little bit. It's compared to the other stuff, like compared to Airport CEO, okay, that is quite a lot more refined than this. And the amazing detail of Sky Haven that is still obviously in early development and is filled with bugs, right? But compared to that, this is supposed to be a finished product, and it's just so unrefined. I mean, look at this, look at that. It's just really unrefined. I'm not a big fan of it anymore. I used to like it, but times have changed, games have improved, and I kind of feel like these guys decided that they're just not going to finish the game. They just wanted to release it so that they can get it out of early access. I kind of feel that's the way. I don't know if that's the case. I don't know the developers. I've never spoken to them. I don't read their Discord or anything like that. But I'm a little, yeah. I don't know. It just feels a little untidy. There's elements of it that works, but it just feels a little untidy. And there's plenty of games with this kind of art style, but that actually finishes things off. I mean, if you look at, I mean, the buses don't even pay attention to these arrows. If you look at Prison Architect, for instance, it's the same art style, right? But it's much more refined in terms of how it operates. These guys just like vehicles overlap. They're just kind of taking the shortcut to finishing it off, I think. And I don't know. I'm not a game developer. I don't know what it will take, or if I even know what I'm talking about. But it just feels so different to some of the other games we've played. So I'm not sure. We'll see how this goes, and if that in fact is successful, we might play a few more episodes. But otherwise, I'm not feeling it anymore. I'm not feeling it anymore. There's some upcoming stuff that I'm quite interested in. Certainly want to do workers and resources again when the water and sewage treatment update comes in. That I think will make that game so complex, and it's something that I'm quite keen on testing out. There's also an update coming for Transport Fever 2. Transport Fever 2, which will mean that the cities will actually become really dynamic in terms of how you feed them goods and cargo and things, and then they'll grow and get more demands for more goods and things like that. So it won't be the fixed demand thing. So I'm quite keen on potentially doing a playthrough of that as well. I just want to see how that works, to be honest. Okay, here we go. So at least what has happened here is it's not a big deal in terms of this. So this is in fact working. Are we? Yeah, so maybe we'll actually continue to get perfect ops bonuses. So with that in place there, the last two walled sections needs to be built in there. And then looking at it from this perspective, we will need an escalator. Well, let's start it with a stairway. If we do a stairway up, that's going to be the kind of the first thing. So if I just wanted to kind of run it through over there. So let's do that. Start with a stairway all the way back there. That should be pretty good. Then we can also do a foundation piece, and we can try and basically get this in here. Now, we could do that to save a bit of money. That is a lot of money that we would save. Or we could do this. Yeah, I think so. I think that's what we're going to do. Let's do that. Save a little bit of money because we will need to do that. Okay, excellent. That's starting to work. What I need to do here now is get me my departure gates. And what we'll do is we'll do... I'm kind of wondering, where do I do it on this side so that we keep this area clear? I'm almost tempted to do that. So if I do one... Actually, could we do it this way and have them all come out that way? Or do we do it on this side? I think probably doing it on this side is better. Yeah, let's do that. So let's do one... Hang on, pause the game for a second. We can save a bit of room here by putting them right up against each other. I think that is probably about right. No, let's not do that. Let's not put them right up against each other. Let's leave it a little bit of room. Like that and like that. That feels a little bit better. Then what I'll do is we'll grab some queuing. So let's do that, and we'll get that queue there. Ooh, and that's not going to work. Is that what we want to do? The problem is if we don't do at least 3, it's just not gonna work. Okay, you know what? Let's redo this. Oops, this queuing system is just not good. Let's do that. Clear that out. Yeah, you need the room for the queue. So let's start off with the whatever the business class or the first class queue there. That one goes this way, that way, and ooh, you know what? I've got to. No, but that's not going to work. I need to have separate queues for these things. Can't use the same queue. If we do this, yeah, I think that's going to work. And then we'll do the business class or the first class queue there. We'll run this one out this way. Please don't do that. Please don't do that. And then yeah, we can do this. And then we'll. Oh, come on, this queuing thing is absolutely silly. I think it's probably to do with pathing and things like that. But anyway, we'll do this one there, and then we'll do that, and that, and that, and that, and that. There we go. So there is the setup. We'll have one door. The guys can come and exit this way. We'll have whatever facilities we need to have over here. Bathrooms and like let's get some benches in place at least. So we're using these benches. Now, I definitely don't want to... Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to probably do something like this. Let's do... no, cancel that. Man, it's just so easy to mess it up here. Let's do that. Let's do that. Like so. Presumably, this will... be sufficient in terms of kind of seating arrangements. At the same time, I would like to do some vending machines. I'm going to actually do the entire thing here. We'll do a vending machine there. We'll do one there. We'll do one. Cancel that one. We'll get the food vending machine on this side. There we go. That'll work. We'll need some bins. Let's get ourselves some bins over here. Do one over that way. We'll do one over this side. We'll get a phone charger piece over here, and we'll maybe get a plant. A couple of plants. We'll do one over there. We'll do one over there. There we go. That's should help things out a little bit. So there's some seating. There's the queuing. Requires a secure area. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to clear out the rest of this. So let's get our dismantling action going on. Let's dismantle those pieces. Let's dismantle these pieces. That should provide us access over here. Let's get a doorway. Now, the question is, do we do the large sliding door? No, we do not, because it doesn't actually fit. We'll get that sliding door, and these guys will be able to walk here. I think that's going to be all good. Now, we can certainly assign this to, this is going to be First class, please. Assign that. And this is going to be coach. Assign this one. This one is going to be first class. And this one is going to be coach. And this one is going to be first class. And that one's going to be coach. There we go. So now that's properly assigned. We need to assign them over here. We'll probably do that overnight. Get everything ready over here. One of the things that we do, in fact, need is maybe a bit of a bathroom. That's quite good. So let's find ourselves a bit of a bathroom set up here. Now, if I go back to this side and see how our bathrooms looked like, 4x4 is a pretty decent bathroom size. So let's probably do that. Let's do a 4x4 bathroom size here. That's 3. There we go. That's 3 again. There we go. 4x4. Yeah, 4x4 will give us pretty decent bathroom size. Now, do we do a bit of a duty-free shop or something? Ooh, we could do a kitchen and some loose standing pieces. Let's do that, actually. Let's grab ourselves. Let's run it in there. Let's do a kitchen as well. Excellent. And then we'll, with a kitchen, you can actually assign some of these other items. So let's get that built. Now so this should be just a airline gate. So now we are looking for a restroom. Not a restroom. It's a rest room, I believe. Yeah, there we go. Male restroom over there. Female restroom over here. Let's go kitchen. Kitchen over there. Let's get some doors. We'll do one door there. And shall we do a staff door into the kitchen over there? Yeah, let's do that. All good. Now let's do toilet stalls. So toilet stalls in that direction. Toilet stalls over here. Sinks. This is the male side. So let's do 3 sinks and a urinal. This side we'll do 3 sinks and a plant. Let's do that. Urinal. No. Urinal. Like so. And on the other side we'll do a plant. It's going to look like nice. There we go. Into the kitchen. So that should work. Oh, the sinks are still coming. So that should work. The kitchen needs a few things. So if I say kitchen here, is it middle of the night? Not quite yet. Let's actually pause the game while we quickly look at kitchen stuff. So the kitchen needs a refrigerator. All right. It needs kitchen storage. There we go. It needs a kitchen sink. There we go. It needs we could grab a couple of hot plates like so. What else can we do in the kitchen area? Let's get a stove. What is it? A cooker? Yeah, let's get a cooker. Oh, there we go. A cooker over there. Okay. What else do we need? Pizza oven. Let's cancel this project and cancel that project. We'll get our pizza oven. In place. Well, we can do it over there. Then we should have a bit of extra room. So what else do we have? We've got the trolley, right? It has to have some sort of trolley or something, right? Objects for cafe. Here we go. A prep cart. Yes, that's where it is. A prep cart and a hot plate. So let's grab a prep cart and a hot plate. Let's do 2 of them. I think that is useful. So this is a pretty decent kitchen, okay? And then kitchen allows us to do like a pizza joint. Ooh. Let's get ourselves a pizza joint over there. Do we have a snack kiosk, something smaller? Yeah, they don't really want to do the thing. Snack kiosk. A healthy foods. There we go. That's all good. And can we do something? Is there something else that we can do that's maybe slightly smaller? Not really. That area needs to be kept open a little bit. We can't squeeze anything over here because we didn't plan that properly. The sushi one. Well, let's just do that. Let's just go ahead and do that. So we'll get all 4 of these going. Now, what I would like to do is get the arcade up and running. So if I go, where can I? You know what? I'm just going to do the arcade over here. No. Oh. It needs to be 4x4. My goodness. Well, if that's the case, let's just do that as the arcade, and we'll put it up against these walls. I think that's what we're going to do. So we'll just put the smaller stuff. Maybe not the. Actually, the pinball. We'll do the pinball one and the driver game up on that side, and then we'll do the slightly smaller games over here. We'll do that and that. And, oh, well, just do 2 of those. There we go. Let's do that. So that's our arcade component over here. That will actually work really well. Let's unpause the game while the guys quickly finish these things off. The kitchen requires a staff member, so we need 1 additional chef. So let's hire that chef to come and do their thing. This needs to be built. And then we're going to switch this over. This area is starting to look pretty decent. Once all of this is done, we'll come back and put some windows in place. Yeah, at least 1 arcade game. Yeah, excellent. That is starting to happen. I believe I need to assign these though. Let's just get that built and then we'll assign it. Assign it to this kitchen. Thank you very much. Now, I'm probably in need of a retail person. Yes, I am. So what we'll do is we need 4 new retail people. So they will all come in. We will assign it over here, assign it over there, and assign it over there. All good. Can still get an escalator to come on in. That's going to be good. Nice. I like it. I like it. Do they get a queue here? I don't know. We're not going to have room for a queue. So let's just leave them as is for the time being. We've got all of that in place. It's the middle of the night. These flights are all out. So what I'll do, I'm going to switch the mode. And we're going to assign that one there. And unassign it on this side. Thank you. We're going to switch the mode. And assign it to the second one. And unassign it over here for the time being. And we're going to take the third one. We're going to switch the mode. And we're going to assign it to that one there. And we're going to unassign it on this one here. Okay, so now that means we should continue our operation. It should be pretty decent cost component for us. There we go. That's all done. People should be able to get there pretty effectively, get over here to this side, get easy access. And we can expand this here again. They should have everything they need. What I will, however, do is, what are we missing? Oh, you need 3 more over there? Well, what we will do is go to the schedule and just say, in terms of daytime, I would like you to please remove. Okay, so we're on daytime. I would like to remove that one, and remove that one. You can work over there instead. Now, under the low staff category, these aren't yet set up, so let's do that then. And under the no staff category, want to make sure that we are no staffing them here. So if we go downstairs under the no staff category, I would like you to have no staff, of course. We don't overpay. Under the low staff category, you can all have staff so people can make their way through. And then before the first flight goes, we are ready to go. Excellent. Now we should have enough staff members because those 3 will just come on over here. This is just say must be assigned to aircraft gate, so it's not assigned at the moment. Can we switch it off? No, we cannot. So all good. The next thing I would like to do is let's look at putting some flooring in place, and we'll just use the same flooring that we've used on the other side. Carpet 03, which is a good carpet style. So we'll put carpet 03 in all the way over there. I'm also going to run it through that section. And then we will do some tiling for the bathroom, maybe stone 2C, that will run all through there. Now, hopefully our guys will come and sort all of that out. We should have, let's get one more. Oh, we won't be able to do a bin until the flooring is done. There are some bins here at least, but this is looking pretty tidy actually. I'm liking this operation. This is helping things out a little bit more. It's remote, but not remote. So this, I think, will allow us to expand and go into the larger aircraft as well. So let's have a quick look. Did we grab our perfect ops bonus for the day yesterday? Oh, we've had 4 days in a row, and we're up at a pretty decent number now. Presumably, we'll do even better here. Nice. This is actually working really well now. You just need to get our flooring sorted out so people don't complain too much about the environment. But boredom shouldn't be an issue. People should be able to buy their foods and things. Can we see what they're making here? Well, we'll have to keep an eye on our budget, seeing whether we're doing some stuff. I also wondered whether we can do a little bit more in terms of getting more retail income. But we'll wait for our workers to be done here first. Yeah, the setup's all good, man. Setup's all good. Okay, so let's get a couple of bins. I'll probably do... No, we can't really do that. Let's get one over here, one over there. So we'll get a few more bins in this location. Nice. We're finishing off our flooring now. Yeah, we do need that escalator. We do need that escalator. Nice, but that's not a bad setup. So now they go all the way through on the other side and then pop back out. Through security. Interesting. Not sure how that works, but it's looking pretty good. Let's see what's going on over here. Yeah, perfect ops is in play still, which is good. So I'll see how that goes. Guys, I think what I'm going to do is put a cut in this episode, and we'll continue in the next one where we'll start investigating whether we can do the larger aircraft stands in this location. At the moment, things are going pretty well, even though I'm annoyed that these still have to be remote stands. But anyway, we'll see how that goes. See you next time. Bye-bye.